to come this far, I think.
No, certainly some very good players have been eliminated to this point. No South Park, excuse me, no South Park, no Pike, no Mazur. In the bottom right is Radek as the White Terran. In the bottom left is whoim as the teal Zerg. For the record, Dodie, what was teal in German?
Teal is grün.
That's green.
Genau, yes.
There's no word for teal?
It's a kind of a green, if you ask me.
Alright then.
I don't know,
Cool.
it's
Wasn't that far off.
probably hellgrün, which means light green,
Yeah.
I would say. But I'm not so sure about that.
Alright, cool. Still remember my colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it. I remembered. I remembered, everybody, don't worry. It's fine.
Yeah, so Radek, I think he will feel comfortable with his TVZ right now after killing Pike. So see if that helps a lot.
Alright. Well, in every one of his games so far, he has been building a kind of wall. None of his walls have been terribly effective so far. Yeah, that's not tight. Whatever, man. Don't hate on it. It's fine. He's just blocked with STV. It's still good.
Now going for a second barracks, so no fast expansion immediately.
Also, by building the two racks up here, he is revealing it to whoim.
Yeah.
Even if the wall was tight, he'd still be able to see. So no, it's not going to be any surprise that there will be an early attack coming. Whoim, probably just keeping that in mind, he'll be a little bit more attuned to when Radek moves out, so that he can get it sunken down in time. If he'd only saw one barracks, then there might have been a little bit more of a chance for a surprise in that.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see what Radek will try to do. I don't know if he wanna... Yeah, just build a bunch of Marines and medics from these two barracks and go for the kill. I don't know, are there many games in TVZ where a Terran starts off with two barracks and just still goes for a macro game? I think that's rare.
Yeah, typically you don't see that from Terrans just because it's so easy to go. It's so easy to go 1cc. And when you can do it with almost zero chance of repercussions, why not do it?
Yeah.
The difference is that when Radek's going for the second racks a little bit faster like this, it means that it's going to be just a little bit stronger of a push. And it's more likely that whoim has exactly as much as he needs, because it's a trend in all of StarCraft, but it's certainly a trend among Zergs. When you are defending against Protoss or Terran, you have exactly what you need, and not a single unit more, because a single unit more is that many less drones that you're using to macro up. So Zergs get very greedy in that regard, and I think that in general, a build that tries to punish Zergs with early attacks is strong, just because Zergs are so greedy nowadays.
Yeah, that's so true.
You know what's up, man. Don't bring
You
6
see that?
zealots, don't bring 8 zealots. They don't know what the hell to do.
I realize that often in PvZ, when you decide to go for one base tech build and just move out with your 3 first zealots and they're only having like 2 zerglings and not even a sung up, and are so surprised that you had the balls to move out and attack. So that's interesting sometimes. So you definitely got a point there.
Now this is going to be a very strong attack. He's up to 6, 12, 14 Marines before his first 2 medics come out. And he's going to be adding on a couple more before Stim. How many SCVs is he pulling?
Yeah.
Seems like he's confused exactly how many SCVs he wants to bring along. Alright, setting all of them back. It's fine, just one. One's good. Anyway, this is still going to be a strong attack. whoim does... he does have scouting. There's the Overlord. So you can see the Marines moving out, and that's a very large Marine force. Now throwing down Sun Colony numbers 3 and 4. Those aren't going to be done. It's going to be close. How close is Stim to being done? Stim is done.
It's just finished. Yeah.
Like if Radek goes now. He didn't go now. He turned back. He sent in the SCV to scout. Like, he wouldn't know how much longer until the Sun Colonies were done. Nah. Alright. I can respect that. Like, I kind of wanted to see him go for it, but it's reasonable to not want to. Alright. So, whoim is going for 2S Mutalisk. Gonna be sending those Mutalisks out. Radek should be absolutely fine against this. He doesn't have any turrets, but because his expansion's so late, he doesn't have to defend that. And he has a very large Marine count. It's actually a little bit unfortunate for whoim that he's going for 2S Mutalisk build, just because it's not going to work versus Radek. And it means that Radek really isn't going to be punished that hard for not doing any initial damage and having such a late expansion. Now, stimming forward, only getting just a little bit of damage off on one Mutalisk there. 2 shots. Hardly anything, as the command center is still under construction. I think Radek can get away here with being very sparse on his turrets. He is building 1 right now, but I don't want to see too many more from him. I really think it's just a matter of not needing it, and his economy would be better served elsewhere at the moment. And getting up to 3. Okay. But seriously, no more than 3.
No, 3 are fine, I think. And whoim decide not to upgrade his meters, straight going for lurkers right now.
whoim has not been able to do any damage with the Mutalisk so far, just picking off a couple of fringe Marines, but that's nothing to Radek at this point in the game. Now building his factory, lifting off the command center to fly it out. Now the command center is going to be a little bit vulnerable, because the Marines don't want to be that far forward if they don't have to be, and there will be no turret defenses. But the Mutalisks are now flying in, going to try to pick off some SCVs here, but not find a whole lot, and fly over 2 turrets on the way out. They do manage to delay the factory a little bit. But man, he's lost a lot of... Excuse me, he's lost a lot. Where's the circling? Okay, you have hotkeys, right?
Yeah.
Go look at whoim's hotkeys, and look, and he has his Mutalisk bunched with a Zergling.
I can only see Radek's. Can I change that?
If you click on whoim, you have his hotkeys. If you click on Radek, you have his hotkeys.
Oh, no.
Yo, I found it. Okay. That's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. They blended 2 of them in, also I missed them the first time.
Ah, yeah, okay. And now he's going in with the lurkers, taking down the bunker and the turret. But Radek has got his upgrade. So close.
Unfortunately, he didn't put anything in the bunker.
Yeah.
So didn't help out a whole lot versus the lurkers. All the Mutalisks are dead though, so it's just taking out 3 lurkers at this point. And yeah, those were already significantly damaged. As long as he had that scanning, he was going to be able to pick them off with the last few Marines. And whoim is investing a lot in that attack now. He doesn't have any Mutalisk left. He has to start building his lurkers from scratch once again. Hardly has anything and isn't expanding. So I think, like, it's not GG for whoim, but it's really bad for whoim at this point. It looks like he isn't completely back to square one. Did rebuild some Mutalisks, and with a much lower Marine count, they might be able to get in to do some damage here, but...
Yeah, but what's interesting, I think, is that whoim got a supply lead by 10. But he won't hold that any longer, I think.
No, not at all.
Now expanding another time, but that's pretty late, I think. And still, as Justice Pike isn't upgrading his lurkers.
Certainly a very late expansion, and very late considering that it's just the mineral only, so it's not even going to be that effective for whoim, as he really needs the gas. And it would have been very easy for him to take earlier if he had wanted to. Now, oh, Stim Marines picking off another Mutalisk. There's a lot of damage done. He's still replenishing Mutalisks. He has 8 there. You don't see that too often where a player loses all of his Mutalisks and then continues on with them. Normally players will just give up at that point, but him sticking with it, and we'll see if that huge investment in gas will pay off for him.
And he's now going for it again.
Trying to get in there. He unloads the bunker once the lurkers come, immediately gets back in, but that bunker's not going to be up for very long. All the Mutalisks go down once again. I don't know if he's getting his investment out of these Mutalisks in the bust attempts. Certainly if he's able to bust the front, it'll be worth it. They do manage to take out the siege tank, and there's a lot more lurkers this time around. Radek having some problems splitting his units. And forced to lift for the command center. So this attack is working out a little bit better for him.
Yeah, I don't know. Just if he had put a second bunker, I think he would have been fine. But yeah, this is such a bad angle to fight against lurkers for Marines medics, I feel. Still managed to take off one. Yeah, but his vessel still will take some time. Got one scan left. So yeah, not looking too bad anymore for whoim, who is expanding yet again. But now we'll lose all of his lurkers, I think. Yeah.
Well, it did cost him.
And we got new Mutalisk. As you said.
Yeah. And I don't think that the Mutalisks... Yo, I think that word had 5 losses in a row. Pretty sure the last one did.
Oh, I wasn't watching.
I don't think the Mutalisks are just doing damage anymore. I think whoim's getting back into this game, but it's not because of the Mutalisks. Like, just go lurkers. And possibly hive.
Yeah, but look at whoim's money. That looks so ugly.
Yeah, and it's just because of the mineral only.
Yeah.
You cannot do it. Unless you really want to work with the mineral only. And you're going to make a game plan that revolves around, I'm going to get the mineral only, I'm going to use those extra minerals to build 2 hatcheries and just pump link from them. And that would be very strong if a Zerg player was willing to do that. But it'd take a very good Zerg player to be able to control that many Zerglings. But yeah, if you're not going to be tailoring your game plan around that and not be building extra hatcheries, not worth it. It's just really not going to do you any good until you mine out, essentially.
Yeah, I don't know. He's still not thinking about upgrading. He's got not even 100 gas and 2k minerals. So, yeah. I wouldn't be too sure right now what I would do if I be the Zerg player. Got 4 lurkers in the front right now.
In the same way I was surprised about how long it took whoim to expand, I'm really surprised how long it's taking Radley to expand to the mineral only. Because the mineral only would certainly help him out. I mean, he's getting some really nice upgrades for his Marines. If he could throw on 4 extra axes, he'd be in a much better position right now, I think.
Yeah, definitely. whoim adding 2 hatcheries right now in his main base.
Oops. Entire army stims and then runs into the expansion that doesn't have anything there. Be kind of weird if Zerg had expanded here. Just because Terran would be able to do that at some point. The push would come out and that would be the very first and very easy spot for them to attack. But whoim's attacking again. In all these engagements, there were absolutely no Zerglings, which is interesting to point out. It's not exactly hurting him right now, but it may a little bit later on, especially once we transition into Defilers. Mutalisks trying to get the snipe on the Science Vessel. Can the Mutalisk be useful? No, they just sniped a tank. You snipe a tank, that's pretty good. Now coming back, trying to snipe the other tank, but it's going to eat a lot of Marine shots on the way in. D-Matrix on the Siege tank. I like that move a lot. You really cannot afford to lose both your Siege tanks here, but now the Mutalisks are flying in to attack this. Wow. A very lucky Science Vessel. Should have taken one more shot in there and be almost dead at this point.
Yeah, but whoim is failing a little bit when it's coming down to building units. He has so much money, I don't know. And radley like is at least constantly under 1k, which is fine in TVZ, I think.
Alright. whoim trying to attack again. And... man. It looks like finally one of these attacks is not going to work out for him. He just did not have that huge lurker core. And Radic had enough tanks. It just seems like... you really got that feeling during this game that it was a matter of time before these attacks from whoim would not work out. And then all of a sudden Radic would be at whoim's front door with siege tanks. Getting Hydra speed. Really?
He should rather upgrade. Start to upgrade your units, man.
Like, I don't know. Are we just... Alright. Apparently he just wants to invest all of his minerals in Hydralisks. And that's the way he's going to burn all of his money. He does have a lot in the bank right now, which should probably be spent.
I was losing his expansion at the 9 o'clock. The 9 o'clock expansion.
Yep. Few lurkers over there taken out, along with the Hydralisk, don't even have a chance to become lurkers. And now, the base is completely done. whoim will be reduced to 2 gases once again, taking out his own sunken colony. Don't like that decision when the Terran's this close. It's like, I understand you don't want your units blocked, but they weren't even completely blocked, and you know, you're kind of about to die potentially. Oh, irradiate on lurker irradiates, or lurker gets irradiated. Man, I could not say that. Lurker gets irradiated. There's still a huge Hydralisk lurker force here, and not that much from the Terran. He hasn't reinforced this a whole lot. So there's a chance that this could work right here, but it's really coming down to the end for him. If this does not work for whatever reason, oh, D-Matrix on the Marine, trying to get fanciness, and it works out for him as it did detract a lot of lurker shots, keeping some of the Marines alive. Is it going to be enough in the end? There are still a couple of lurkers here. 2 lurkers left. 1 lurker left, and that is it for whoim. He has 1 sunken to defend his front. Now that is taken out, and that is it. Big game.
Yeah.
And Radley, the little C+ player that could, is in the finals. Alright. Oh, shoot. Shoot, nobody saw anything. Nobody saw anything. Alright. Alright. Game is hosted. Alright. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's move into the finals.
Is this best of 3 again?
Not exactly. It is going to be... Let's call out the players first. True Touch is the red Zerg, top left, and nope, not over there. Radek is the green Terran, bottom left, on ground 0, it would appear. Yep, ground 0. So, the way Defiler Tour works is the final set is, in most cases, a best of 5.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not Polish. Alright. So, normally it's a best of 5. Occasionally it's a best of 3, but normally it's a best of 5. But it's a best of 5 where the person from the winner's bracket, in this case True Touch, starts with a 1-game advantage. So True Touch
All right.
automatically up 1-0.